Hey YouTube! So, this weekend was Bryan's 44th
My
birthday.
40-something.
44th birthday, but it's also our 20th anniversary. Mm-hmm. So I thought we would make a fun video, just kind of saying hi to everybody, talk about what we did. Did you have a fun birthday?
I had a fabulous birthday.
Yeah. What did we do?
We went to the coast, to the site of the place where we had our very first kiss.
Yeah, and what did we do in the morning? Where did we have breakfast?
At the restaurant where we met for the very first time, even though it's in a different location now.
So my idea for our 20th anniversary was to do like a party and get a bunch of our friends and family together. But Bryan's kind of anti-parties. He's not really into them. He feels like they're a lot of work. So I started thinking, what can I do that'll make Bryan enjoy our 20th anniversary? So I got super creative and I thought I would take him on a journey of our past with no kids. So we got a babysitter, Wolfie, to watch the kids. And I took Bryan to the very first restaurant we met. And we had a spud special. And then I drove him out to the coast, which was the first place we kissed. And then we went into San Francisco and we went to Cobb's Comedy, which is, we used to do a lot of comedy before we had the kids.
Yeah, well, when we could just drop everything and go to the city for the night. So,
and I was going to take him to the first hotel we ever slept at together, but it was kind of, it's gone way downhill.
It's become a Fleabag hotel. It was kind of a Fleabag hotel then, but...
Yeah, but now it's really bad. It's like right across the street from a homeless shelter, so I splurged a little bit and got us a nicer hotel room with a really pretty view of the city. We went to the movies, and we saw, what did we see?
Doctor Strange.
Oh, was not a fan of Doctor Strange
Didn't
so much.
care for it too much.
But we went to the theater on Van Ness Avenue, which was actually the first theater that me and Bryan actually saw a movie together at. And the funny thing about that was we were there on a double date, but not with each other. Because back then we were just friends, and so I was dating another deputy in my department, and you were dating Jamie. And so we were there on a double date, and so we decided to go back and see a movie there. What else did we do?
Well, we got to go to Cheesecake Factory, have a fabulous dinner, and lots of cocktails that evening. And then after that, the comedy show, and then because we're old, we went home and went to sleep. Oh,
we went toy shopping. Before me and Bryan actually were a couple, we used to do Star Wars toy shopping all the time together as friends. And you got a gift, didn't you?
When we came back the next day, I got a gift. So I don't know if you can see the whole thing in this image, but... If you've seen Star Wars Episode 7, is it 7 now? Yep, it's 7. This is Kylo Ren's lightsaber.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And it lights up, makes noise. So,
and if anybody knows Bryan, you guys know the perfect present for Bryan is anything Star Wars related. And so there's so much Star Wars stuff out now that it's really hard to keep up with it, which is kind of good because now I've got birthday and Christmas presents. I can actually get him something he likes. Because when I buy anything other that's not Star Wars, he's kind of like, eh.
This guy's worse because he keeps such an eagle eye on the finances most of the time that if I want to plan something or buy a present, I have to find some way to smuggle it in. And it's ridiculous. It is so true. I'd say don't look at the bank account for about a week.
You know, we have, what do they call it when you have cash laying around?
You mean petty cash that you
We have a petty cash drawer that he could get money out of if he wanted to.
Which he also knows exactly how much money
So you think I'm checking the petty cash every day?
Yes.
No, I don't check the petty cash every day.
He does.
Okay, well, on to more fun things, because I thought we would have fun and have like a kind of a 20th anniversary tag. It's really hard to believe that I've been with this guy for 20 years. I can't even believe it myself. But I thought we would ask each other 5 questions. And I'm going to start it off. What's your favorite color? My
favorite color is red.
Red. And mine is what? Can you guess mine?
Yours has always been blue and gold.
Blue.
What's your least favorite color?
That's a good one. I would probably say purple. Not really a purple guy. I think purple's kind of one of those blah colors. Somewhere in between blue and gray. Okay. And your least favorite color?
Pink.
Pink? Really?
Pink makes me ill.
Okay. Well, and your favorite food?
Pizza. Hands down.
What's my favorite food?
Sushi.
You're doing good so far. And your least favorite food?
Fish. Anything fish related.
And what's my least favorite food?
Ooh. Wow.
Wow. He's losing. I'm winning. Yay. Anything super spicy. I'm not a spicy guy, so it's not so much the food.
Yeah, I know you don't like spicy, but I didn't think of that as being your least favorite.
Well, I mean, okay, what would be my least favorite fruit then? I can't stand them.
Grapes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you're completely losing this. Anything melon related.
Oh yeah, that's
cantaloupes, watermelon. I can't stand melons. I don't
He's
like the
a melon
texture,
for
the taste. I love grapes. I don't know where you got that at. Okay, so you're up. Pick a
I
question.
asked you a question, the least favorite color question. So your turn.
And I did food after that. You didn't follow the rules very well.
Okay.
So next question. Because mine are going to start getting hard.
Okay, if you didn't have kids, if we didn't have kids, where do you think your life would be?
Hopefully I'd be living in San Francisco so my commute wasn't so bad.
Do you really think you'd still be living in San Francisco?
I would hope so. Yeah, because I mean the only reason I stay up in Sonoma County is because of our kids' schooling and, you know.
Okay, so that's one piece of where you think your life would be. What do you think the rest of the elements would be?
I don't know, probably pretty similar. We'd probably travel more. We'd probably spend more money on stupid things like we used to do pre-kids. Because we used to spend money on really dumb things like TVs and, you know, just more Star Wars toys. Probably travel more. What about you?
Yeah, more than likely I'd be still sitting in a museum of Star Wars toys, but I don't think I'd be anywhere near as happy as we have been.
No, why did you didn't say
Yeah.
about happy or sad? You just said what would I be
That's
doing?
just where my mind goes. I'd probably
Yeah.
just be doing all kind of selfish Bryan things.
I know I'd be less accepted by your family because as soon as we have our kids, the family really accepts you more, I think, when you bring kids into the equation. You know, they're much more accepting of me as your partner than they ever were before we had our kids.
I don't know. I think when you're with somebody for a long time too, that does change people's
We were
perceptions.
together for 10 years before we got our kids, and they still weren't that accepting.
Okay, well, moving on.
So,
Your turn.
Okay. So, what, you need 50 years before they're accepting without kids?
We've been together for 20 years. They'd rather have you than me. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure they'd be happy going, Bryan.
So, let's get really complex with the questions now. What is your least favorite thing about me? When it comes to my personality or character, or what is your least favorite thing?
Well,
One thing, okay, let me rephrase it. One thing about, because I don't want to say least favorite. One thing about me you would change if you could.
is this a trap? Is this
No,
like?
it's not a trap. I'm not going to
Is
get
this
mad.
is this one of those? Is this dress making
No,
fat? kind
what
of thing?
is the least favorite quality or one thing about me you would change if you could? If you were a musician and you could change it.
A musician?
Magician.
Okay.
Okay.
I would probably make you a better listener.
Ooh, that's good, I guess. So you saying I listen to you very well?
I'm saying you cut me off mid-sentence a lot.
Ooh, YouTubers already say that about me.
I
It's not
know.
very nice. Well, you're teaming up with them against me.
Okay.
So I don't know if some of you know, but Bryan has OCD, and that's one quality about him I wish I could change.
Oh, why did we
No.
have to go here?
No, it's true. I mean, if I was a magician and I could change anything about Bryan, Bryan is a really sweet guy, and he's awesome. There's not much about you I wouldn't change, but he struggles with OCD, and if I could take that out of your life, I would get rid of that element of your personality.
Well, that was a very
Yeah.
kind thing for my not kind thing.
Yeah, well, I'm kinder than you. People don't realize that. I know you guys out there think Bryan's the nice guy, but I'm a much nicer guy than Bryan. I would change that about you too. I'd make you nicer. Okay, so now you get a hard question.
Seriously, we came into this cold. I didn't even have time to prepare.
That's
that
why I'm
question.
doing this video this way, YouTube, because I don't like pre-thinking about the videos. So ask me a tough question.
Okay. Just within the time frame of the years that we've been married, what's something you regret?
Oh, that's a hard question. Probably my infidelity when we first got together. Because I think I was trying to sabotage our relationship. And I look back at that as a regret. You know, I think that we do things in life kind of, we learn from our mistakes. But I guess, because you were hurt by it. And that's something I regret. And you? One thing you regret? Don't say marrying me.
I think it's the same thing I regret in just about every period of my life, that I don't tend to really appreciate my life where I'm at. I usually look back at things in the past and go, wow, wasn't that a wonderful time? But when I was experiencing it, I was usually stressed out. And
That goes along with your OCD.
well,
You have a hard time relaxing and enjoying new experiences.
I don't see the positive traits about something until after I'm long past it.
Do you regret doing YouTube at all?
No.
Yeah, we've had some good ups and some pretty bad
downs,
downs.
downs.
And we're not going to talk about the downs, but sometimes you become close with friends on YouTube, and then they're friends with you for the wrong reasons, and it comes back and bites you sometimes. And sometimes when you put your heart and your mind out there to help people, and then they end up screwing you, it's kind of tough. So that's one thing maybe I would change. Maybe not putting ourselves out so much with people.
Well, YouTube has brought a
Yeah.
lot of richness into our lives, and a lot of friends into our lives that wouldn't be our friends had it not been
Very
for
true.
picking up the camera on that first day. So I can't really say, I can't regret the bad things that have happened because it means that the good things wouldn't have happened either.
Okay. So another hard one. What is your favorite body part of me? I'll start. Bryan has the best butt on the planet. Everybody thinks he's really good looking, but man, he's got a butt for days. So, okay, your favorite body part of me?
YouTube, I'm going to die of embarrassment the moment.
Hey, it's 20th anniversary. We got to have a little fun.
I think you have really sexy legs.
Ooh.
I do.
Yeah, thank you.
Legs.
Yeah, I don't have to work out my legs. It's the only part of my body that behaves itself.
You won't. Most people who don't do leg day have like these skinny chicken legs.
Yeah. So I don't have to lift a weight on my legs for some reason. They're just nice.
Yeah,
okay, well, I'll take that.
Jay's a really naturally strong person. So
mentally or physically?
A little bit of both. Yeah. I think you can be arrogant though as well.
Okay. Well,
so anyway,
just a little bit of arrogance. Okay, now your turn.
Wow. Okay. Hopefully you'll edit out these long patches of me going,
No, I'm not going to edit them out. You can bore our audience, not me. That's the last question. Just make it complex.
Just make it complex.
Or make it fun.
That means you have to think about it in a complex way. I've already asked some.
Which is my favorite
questions.
kid? That's not a very nice question.
I would never.
Gosh.
I wouldn't even conceive of
You call yourself
that.
a parent?
Okay. Here's one I don't really want to ask, but I'm going to ask anyway.
Ooh.
If let's say for some reason I was not here, like if I died, right? I'm not in the picture anymore. How would you see your life going forward?
I would probably take time off work. Take a year off work to spend with the kids to kind of make sure we got through it okay. And then I would try to just shake things up. I couldn't stay in this house. I couldn't look around and see all the things that remind me of you. It would hurt. I would probably try to change our life. Do something, maybe move to Europe, move somewhere else, let the kids get an overseas education.
And I'm sorry for that question. I just really couldn't think of anything better.
That's okay. I mean, it's you get all weirded out by those kind of questions. It doesn't weird me.
I don't like death questions.
Yeah, I've always wanted to move around the world, and Bryan's one of those people. He's really home driven. He likes to be home. So I think if I did lose you, I would take the kids and do kind of moving around, just trying to figure out where we belong. And for you, if you lost me, what would you do?
I probably would do the opposite. I would pull in and consolidate everything that we have into a home. And it probably would still be this one. Well,
you'd have a line of suitors out the door knocking, trying to come in here. So if that ever happens, YouTube, I need some people to watch my back. Or keep all those, what they call them, those vultures off my husband. For at least a year.
I'll take a little bit. I'll have your ashes compressed into a diamond, and I'll wear you on a ring so that they can see that you're there all the time.
Can smack him with it.
Daniel will be in his upstairs room with the hot oil.
Well, I think those are probably enough questions. So I just wanted to do something for our anniversary because it is our 20th anniversary, and it's a pretty big milestone. Tonight we'll be in San Rafael, so I don't know if you guys see this video today and you live anywhere near Marin or San Francisco. We're going to be at the Larkfield Cinemas, seeing The Red Pill, which is the movie that from the director Cassie J, who made Our Right to Love, an American Family movie. So if you're anywhere near Marin County, I think it's at 6:30 tonight. We'll be there, so come say hi to us. Bring me an anniversary gift.
Don't bring gifts. Don't.
Make sure you vote on Tuesday. I'm pretty biased this election. I think Hillary Clinton is the most qualified candidate. And hopefully she will be our next president. If not, then we may be moving to Europe a lot sooner than Bryan thinks. Until next time, YouTube. Bye.
See you in another 20 years.
Wow, 20 years.